base on Island M. Destroy it.
What is there to say about the X-Men arcade game that there isn't or hasn't already been said? This is a classic by Konami that unfortunately never got ported to home consoles outside of a short run for the PS3 and the Xbox 360. I mean, even the Simpsons arcade game got a port back when it first came out. But what makes this game so fun is, I mean, if you find a cabinet of this out in the wild, especially a 6-player cabinet, playing that with 5 other people crowded around you is actually great fun. It is a little hard to sit or stand around a cabinet like that, but just going through and punching the crap out of all kinds of villains and machines and whatnot is just classic beat-em-up fun at its greatest. And while it is basic in terms of controls, you do just have your basic few hit combo. You can do like a backflip kick if you push the punch and kick buttons at the right timing, and you have like a little flying kick you can do, and of course your special mutant power, the way in which it works actually differs between the Japanese and American versions. Actually, they still do the same damage and animations, it's just how it's drained from your health differs slightly. But it's just simple, fun, beat 'em up action, and I think that's really all there is to it, in a good way. It shows how you can take a simple gameplay and with a lot of style, good music, great sound effects, and even some pretty hammy dialogue. I mean, come on.
X-Men, welcome to die.
You can still have a game that is enjoyable. I mean, I'll be honest, this isn't a game that I'm going to be playing frequently over and over and over and over again, but almost every time I fire up the X-Men arcade game and play through it, I never feel like I wasted my time. Like, there's some games I play through and I'm like, yeah, that was kind of a chore, or you get to that one part where you're like, this is that one part where it kind of slogs a bit. I never really felt like that with the X-Men arcade game. It feels just done and paced in the right, proper fashion. And if you're a fan of the X-Men comics, then even more better. You got 6 playable characters to choose from. You have Cyclops, Dazzler, Nightcrawler, Wolverine, Storm, and Colossus. And depending on what version you're playing actually changes what characters you can play as. It's one of the few complaints I have of this game. The other being, like most beat 'em ups, it's hard. This game will chew through your lives and your quarters if you're playing an actual cabinet. But if you're playing the 6-player version, you are locked to whatever player that character is assigned to. Like, player 1 is Cyclops. Is your Cyclops or Wolverine, for example? In my playthrough, you see I'm playing as Nightcrawler. That's the 5th player. And there's no way to switch between characters. So if you're playing this in an actual cabinet, you got to make sure you go to the right controls that match with your character. And on the actual cabinet, there's art. But if you're playing a domain, you kind of got to screw around with the controls a bit to find the character you want to play as. The 4-player and 2-player variants, of course, don't have that issue. You can just select whoever you want and go to town. No, same character, so unfortunately. It's a game that you used to see everywhere, and with good reason. Again, it's simple, classic, fun, beat-em-up action that looks very much like you're playing through a comic book. So if you're a kid in the 90s and you saw something like this, you're like, whoa, I want to play that. It's like I'm playing a comic book, or playing through the X-Men arcade, X-Men TV show that was, on in the 90s. Which, fun fact, this game was actually based on a X-Men animated pilot from the 90s. It wouldn't be the same continuation as the proper show that we got. And there's really not much else to say about this game. It's just fun, it's great, it's classic. It has some of the classic hammy lines, such as Magneto going, "Welcome to die," and a wealth of corny lines and cheesy hammy acting that was used for another video on this channel.
I am Magneto, master of Magnet. You are nothing. You are dead.
But it's fun, and if you love yourself some classic beat-em-up action, and you want something where you can just get some buddies and just have an easy, well, not an easy time, but just kind of like a, I guess, relaxed, just mindless entertainment, just beating up some bad guys, you owe it to yourself to check out the X-Men and see what the hubbub is all about. Just remember, no fighting over who gets to be Wolverine, and of course, No matter what anyone says, you're a beautiful star. Take care, and I will see you around.
X-Men. Yeah. Ha!